Oh. Oh, morning, Darth! Hello! Oh. Okay. Cool. Morning, Ringtail. Morning, Michigan. Michigan, thank you for the 130 streams. It's a lot of streams. Thank you, thank you. Cool. Hey. How are we doing tonight? How are we doing tonight? Oh! Sorry to hear about the migraine. That sucks. But, good to hear about the getting a lot done today. Shoutouts to that. That's great. I don't know if I'm running the prediction yet. I don't know. He had one earlier today. I have been doing it, though. It is a pretty good prediction. We'll see. I also got a lot done with respect to stuff that I do when I'm off stream. Like just things that I'm involved with. Such. You know. Morning, Fanatic! 1 second here. okay. Alright. Cool. Is there anything else I want to look at real quick? No. Okay. And Fnatic, thank you for the 210 stream streak. Oh my gosh. Sheesh. That number keeps going up. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Cool. Yeah, let's run it. Why not? Let's see. We had a prediction earlier today, but let's see. It is we'd start about yeah, let's do the 15-minute one. Which will I find first, Shadow Crystal or Claw Shot? Putting 60 down. Alright, alright. That is an increase. A little bit. And Gundam Girl with the 25 streams. Thank you. Oh. Oh. Got 5,000 on Shadow Crystal now. Yeah, so like one of the things I was doing off stream was Chuck and Norris. Well, I wouldn't be too happy about that, Michigan, because Chuck Norris is not a good person. I know it's memes, but passed away yesterday, but I know he passed away. I'm telling you that he was a bad person. I know. Know that it's because he passed away yesterday. He was a bad person. I'm not gonna get into the reasons why, but you can go and research it. He has made very bad, he has bad opinions, very bad comments, very bad ideologies. So I would not want the file name to be named that. I know that when I was growing up, for a lot of people who were growing up, that he was a very memed out individual. But as with anything, sometimes the people that you put on a pedestal, and in this case it was memes, turns out they're not a good person. So, yeah. Let's not. Well, I mean, in the case of the fact that, I mean, that's like kind of also being like in a reference to him, like it's just kind of weird, Michigan. I don't know why we have to reference the individual at all. I know it is, but he was an action movie star. Like, hello? Why do we have to reference him? Like, why? Yes, he passed away, but okay, that would be fine. But anyway, yeah, Zant is a bad person. Thank you, Dino Nuggies. Yeah, so, as I was saying, before the subject was randomly changed, what I did off stream was, as you all know, or should know, I've been helping with the, Zelda 64 pack builder site for the music stuff. Getting all those conversions, helping and uploading the music conversions to somewhere that isn't Discord. Okay? And isn't a mega repo. Okay? Not on mega.nz or whatever. And, that's what I did for, like, about an hour. And I have been on the exact same converter now. Converter as in the person that did the music conversions. Some of the music conversions, I mean. One of the many people. I have been on the exact same person's folder for, like, the past week, I think. And they've got probably, like, the 3rd or 4th, maybe 5th most songs they converted. And that's at, like, 250 songs. So you can kind of imagine how much, like, work that is. You can kind of imagine. So that's what I did for like an hour earlier today, off stream. And one of the most annoying things about it, with this particular converter, is the fact that they decided to not have the name of the game and the song name fully written out for the files. And they have a credit.txt file to indicate, at least to you, like, who the composers were for the songs, and that is helpful in finding the information, but that credit.txt file is not comprehensive. So it doesn't include every single game series in that text file. So if I'm not familiar with the game series, or the game, then it just looks like a bunch of gibberish to me. The abbreviations for the games. And so I have to end up doing a lot of digging then for anything that I'm not familiar with. And boy howdy, does that add up on the time it takes to upload that stuff. But yeah, like, the amount of work that this is, like, uploading all this stuff, people have no idea. Like, there is just way too much music to upload. I mean, it's fine. It's the same, you know, people like to do that, you know. Anyway, so that's what I spent some of my time off stream doing, and what I've kind of been doing off stream is that, like, I'll just upload several files, like close to 30 songs, when I have the time to do it. It's a lot. It's a lot. And, we're probably not gonna be done until, like... Well, at least with the mega.nz folders, we're probably not gonna be done with that until, like... I'm gonna guess not until, like, middle of April, I think. I think it's gonna be another month. And then we have the music releases channel in the Discord, which is gonna be, like, another, like, 1,000 probably songs or something. Maybe closer to 2,000, I don't know. Morning, Axel. Hello. How are you doing? Oh, there's an AP tonight? Man, that's a AP party at Axel's. Reminder, we have a prediction. 4 minutes! Will I find the Shadow Crystal or the Claw Shot first? Get your pans in. Yeah, I mean... It's technically the off-season as far as, like, racing goes for Donk. But, I mean, technically... Donk is very active as a racing, as far as racing goes. There is no off on the Switch for some people for it, which is good. It's healthy. It's a healthy racing scene. I wish I could say the same for Rando, but I can't. Like... You wish you could say the same for Paper Mario. I'm not surprised Paper Mario doesn't have a very healthy racing scene. That doesn't surprise me. It's a very complicated thing, trying to maintain an active racing scene. Because you're constantly competing for, different, different, I guess, like, mindsets for what people want in randomizer racing. You don't think it would make a difference? Yeah, I don't know. Hints definitely do make it so that people can get into a randomizer, though. They cram it into 2 months. I mean... Yeah, I mean, I guess most randomizer seasonal races are like 4 months. Anywhere from like 3 to 4 months, generally. Like, Donk, they have the quals in like the summer, and then the bracket happens in like the fall. Like 6 months? I would have to double check when Season 4 actually started and then when it ended. I'd have to actually double check. 1 minute left on this prediction. Yeah, see, this is why I don't really like to run predictions twice in the same day. Or, like, frequently, because people already, like, spent a lot of points. I try to make sure the well doesn't dry up. But, you know. Yeah, anyway. Hints do help people get into a randomizer. But it's also, like, spectating, too. Like, hints matter for spectators as well. Like, people that watch. So, like, when they do restreams of the races, that matters, too. Also depends on how long the seeds are. You know, that matters for racing. And obviously the rule set and all that stuff. If stuff is too inaccessible or, like, or whatnot, it's like, you know, you can't just get, like, Tom in there versus little Timmy, you know? Like, little Timmy might be too afraid, you know? There's also just the fact that depending on how long the randomizer has been as far as racing goes, like how many years they've done it, whether the people that were the initial active group are still active X many years later. Do they want to still play almost basically the same settings? And then, like, you want to keep appealing to them, but also appeal to the people that have been playing just as long. But are tired of the existing settings. So you have to then think of, okay, well, what can you change to keep those people interested, but then not lose the people that have been there since ground zero, right? Well, you might just lose all those people that were from ground zero, from the very beginning, from season 1 or season 2 or whatever, because of what you change. And then, you know, lives change, people's priorities change, you know, it's all very complicated. I have definitely learned a lot the past year that, when it comes to trying to re-interest people, trying to, get people interested in actively racing something, is just, it's not panning out. Let me say that. For MM, in particular, I mean. Outside South Castle Town Fountain Chest is dead. Zora's Domain Underwater Goron is also dead. Okay, let's get my hints. Oh my god, I'm so tired of Forest Temple! Why, dude? Oh my god. We only got one break from Forest Temple. Exactly one. God. Morning, Rex. Oh, I'm so sick of Forest Temple, dude. And I remember when I complained about Goron Mines. That was when I was only getting Goron Mines like 3 times. I hate these guys too. What? Oh, there it is. Oh, no, wait, that's not it. What? That's the arrows. Oh, my God. Oh, I got off too early because I saw the arrows. Okay, it's a rupee. God, dude. I'm going to Castletown first. Screw this. Oh my God. Guess what you got? How could I guess what you got? I don't even have any hints about what you got. No, nothing teased. Nope. First death? No, I'm not gonna die. It smells yummy, is my hint. Pizza. Morning teas! And Chibi, thank you for the 155! Oh, you got ice cream. Ooh! Pumpkin pie. Oh. I was gonna guess a sweet of some kind, but... yeah, it would have been funny if I died immediately. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, I understood that much. That's why you said close. Slingshot. No, that's not gonna happen, sir. I'm sorry. Cack Graveyard to Zant. Okay. And Lost Woods Lantern Chest is dead. Okay. Lanayru's Spring as its own foolish is interesting. Yep, Chibi. Yep, we're back to having Forest Temple. Forest Temple and Forest Temple. Oh, hey! Wow! There it is! Well, there you go. Claw Shot's the winner. Oh my gosh. Just buy it for health, whatever. Small win. That was such a fast prediction this time. Morning Itsu! And Axel talking about pie, dude. Like, I wish I had some pie right now. Hey. Thank you for the good luck. Alright, it's just a rupee. Do I bother? I don't think I bother checking south of Castletown hint sign. Nah. Turn to spawn. Make it dance in your... in your mouth, because it's too hot, yeah. Yeah. Typing too fast, you're... oh, yeah. Twitch does, yeah, that Twitch does that. Yeah, so let's go get... So North Eldon is foolish. That's nice, I guess. Oh my god. Okay, Farron Woods Gate Key. I don't know which one it is. I feel like it should be the first one. I feel like they're like progressive. I don't know. I don't actually know if they're progressive, but... Alright. Let's route it going from the front, because we have the hinted Ilya, or not Ilya, the hinted Cack Graveyard. So we would just start here. We need to get money anyway. It doesn't seem like I got money. A vanilla Dominion Rod? Are you kidding me? Okay, dude. Sure. Baby seat. First of all, it's just Dominion Rod is progressive, so I can't even really use it for anything yet. My goodness. I get one other good item. Baby seed! It's Sphere Zero! I have to get something! I have to get something in Sphere Zero! Yeah, I thought this was a randomizer too. I guess I was wrong. It was vanilla. Oro's memo. Okay. Yup, that's probably the path. 3 important items in Forest Temple. What a surprise! And Goron Springwater Rush is dead. Right? A wallet! Yo? Okay. That was super good to find right now because... Well, now it might not be the memo. Hold up. Wallet. Now it could be the wallet. We already know one expensive purchase is not required in... what is this? What is this shop? Are you kidding me? Alright, you can start saying it. You can start saying it, fine. Whatever. Let's see if I care. Oh my gosh, Rex. You are not wrong about that when it comes to this rando. Jesus Christ. I have had so much Forest Temple that I am so sick of it. I'd almost be tempted to just, like, force Forest Temple to be a mirror shard at this point. Like, actually plan to it so I can't actually have it for a while. Because I'm just so tired of it. I'm so tired of getting it. Oh, you missed what the foolish locations are, you mean? North Eldon, Lanayru Spring, and Farron Field. Those are my foolishes. Unless you mean, yeah. Yeah, those are my foolish regions. Yeah, that's the downside to that, is, like, I read those foolish hints, like, immediately. But, and then if you're not here at the start, then you don't know what regions are foolish. Thank you! Yeah, this wallet has to be... What the fudge, dude? Oh, you just forgot them. Oh. Yeah, the City in the Sky is not one of our dungeons are Forest Temple, Lakebed, and Palace of Twilight. My foolish regions are North Eldon, Lanayru Spring, and Farron Field. Also Morning Cause. Need to be successful here. Yeah, they do. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got some more money back at least. Alright, well... Yeah, thank you for the good luck. Considering the last seed, what happened, that was, kind of dumb. Let's go to Cack Gorge and head over to Ordon Village. Even though we have a lot of items already and I could verge off into some other path right now, I have to, push, these things. Now I don't need to use Epona. We got the spinner! As we're busy at work. So what happened was, is Triforce of Wisdom went unhinted because you could get any 3 Spirit Temple small keys to reach it. Because all the items needed to reach it, were on the same path of the other 2 pieces. Morning, Danny, hello! You could get any 3 keys, and it was on the Child Iron Knuckle hand. How are you doing, Danny? How's it going? What is happening? Why do I have all these Zant-related items already? I know why. Because Wallet was path to Zant. Oh my gosh. Dude, this Shadow Crystal could actually be is probably in Forest Temple. Yeah. This Shadow Crystal is probably in Forest Temple. It's one of the 3 important items, dude. You know it. I know it is. Which means I probably need to get a wallet and not a wallet, a lantern and the other Farron Woods key. How about give me some health? Thank you. No. No, thank you. I don't need that. Iron boots to Shadow Crystal. Okay. We have a hint for the Shadow Crystal. Alright. That is actually really good. Okay, yeah, that is the other key. Okay. So I do need the other Farron Woods key. Okay. And that was just... Donk terms... that is Check of Legends. The check on the, inside the mushroom where you use all 5 guns and Donkey. And it spawns the cannons and shoots you up to the top. Yeah, no problem. No problem. It's the other, meme check, like the beanstalk. Pressing with bow is nothing. Okay. Okay, so what Iron Boots checks do I actually have right now? I have Lanayru Field, underwater. I have... Oh, the Stock Cave is dead. Called COL. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that also makes sense. I have... Well, Stock Cave is dead. I have the underwater in Lanayru Field right now. I have the underwater in Lake Hylia. When this one's over at the 55-minute mark. God. That would be so stupid if I actually finished that quickly. But remember, we need 4 swords. We need ball and chain. We don't need a bow, necessarily. We need the Zora armor. We need a bomb bag for Lake Bed. I do junk the Lantern Cave, yes, because... every seed that I had it on, it was centralizing. It was really boring to have to go through there. The Season 1 race settings, junk that cave for the same reasons. It's just too centralizing. It makes more sense to have it on when you have, like, everything else shuffled, but... Oh, she can't hear. Oh. If someone could say hi for me to Danny, I'd appreciate it. Morning, Medley! Thank you for the good luck! Oh, thank you! Oh, hey! French vanilla sword! What? Wait a minute, but you're so... This is really a baby seed? Nah. This always happens, okay? I get another good item. What do you mean you're the only one? You're not the only one unsubbed. Michigan, what the heck? Don't be baiting for gift subs. There's times and places to be baiting for gift subs. You've been doing it too much, Michigan. Yeah, I know, Axel, you were making a joke. It's just, Michigan is like, aping off of your joke to try and get a sub. And he's been kind of baiting for a sub. Quite a bit. That was a huge thing. Huge set of goats there. Oh! A seed from Medley? Oh boy. What the heck is that gonna mean? I don't know. You definitely did it in the past couple of weeks. I don't forget. But, anyway, just giving a heads up that you've been noticed. Michigan. Alright. Certain games for the music. Alright, have a good night, Michigan. yeah, Axel. Oh. Certain games for music. Okay. Yeah, you'll have to, like, give me the list of things, I guess, for that. Now what am I gonna do? Oh, I guess... Okay, so... What am I doing? Oh, right, I guess... Yeah, I'm pushing underwater stuff. Can't send zip files. Right! Right. Because the zip is probably too big. I mean, worst case, you could do it as, like, a Google Drive upload or something, but... Notice me, no! Sending files individually is a little good. Okay, we'll just do the list. That's fine. I can, because the pack builder is really easy to just throw it together effectively. You had like 80 plus. To be fair, Donk has like over like I think it's like closer to 300 song slots or something. Or no, it's closer to 200 song slots that need to be filled. So the pack kind of has to hit that number. Otherwise, it's gonna, I think, start throwing in vanilla music in spots, if I remember correctly. So I'm going all this way around to do the one check that almost never has anything, which is this over here. I'm doing this blind. It's like the only Iron Boots related thing I can do right now. Oh, I know you would have, Danny. I know she's saying that to Axel, but, still. Alright, wasn't this. Okay, so just go to Lake Hylia, because there's... Oh. Oh, I guess the chasm chest would be good to route to get... Nah. Nah, actually, no. We want to just take the, yeah. We want to take the, you know... We want to take the Kukos because it's 2 sphere zeros right there. Need a snag. Okay. Because, like, I'm trying to think of any other Iron Boost checks. There aren't any others right now, so I have to get, like, bombs for any more. Or, yeah, it would have to be bombs. Or ball and chain, like, to go north. Whatever, but... Alright. Nice! It's hinted anyway! Great! I wish I hadn't done it now! That's what I get for doing it blind! Because it is a sometimes hint. Figures. Figures that would happen. Okay, so I'll have to... I still need to figure out when I'm playing Cause's Seed. As well. But... Alright, Michigan! His Plandoed baby seed. Alright. Sorry you can't sleep. I guess I could have just got down from there. Alright. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, I guess we'd have to go to the desert anyway, because there's only just the chasm chest and the 2 star prizes. God, this is kind of annoying how I have to do this back and forth, because getting into the water and getting out is a lot slower. It's faster to save warp from underwater. You don't want to do a return to spawn, because that's going to put you all the way back at Eldon. So... I think this is the... Is this the last Sphere Zero that I have? Yes. I think so. Yes. Yeah. Hey, another sword! Nice. Okay, 2 more swords. Sick. Alright, we gotta go to the desert. Okay. Does make me a little worried to rush out there, but it's like... If I take the boar ahead of time... Oh! Oh, because I didn't go into... Oh, yeah, I didn't go into Lanayru Spring. That's why. That makes sense. I didn't go into Lanayru Spring. That's why I didn't... Can you... Please! Alright, that's why it's still faster to do what I did. Like, still is. Okay, so oh, that. Cool. All right. If it actually isn't the desert, that's really surprising, though. Like, that just doesn't have, like, a random bomb bag or something. I feel like it's gotta have a bomb bag here. If this place actually doesn't have anything, that's gonna be crazy, though. Switch controllers keep disconnecting. Oh, sorry to hear that. That sucks. Well, attached to the console. That's annoying. Ultra Chaos, thank you for the 145. I appreciate it. A lot of streams. Thank you. Yeah, that's pretty wild that it's doing it while attached to the console even. That's definitely annoying. Brother! You better actually have something out here in the desert. I'm gonna be really annoyed if not. Okay, there we go. Bomb bag. Thank you. Alright, that'll get me my... That will get me my, It's a good thing we had the underwater Goron hinted. But yeah, that'll get me my, my Shadow Crystal. It's gonna be either the Cac Graveyard underwater, boulder, or it's gonna be the, it's gonna be the, up in the north. I don't... it'd have to be like... Ooh, it'd have to be like... No, it's gotta be just in the Cac Graveyard, I think. Oh my god! Okay! Both of those are out here. Okay. Full speed into a rock. That's a good question. I don't have an answer. I don't have an answer for you. Okay, it's a bottle. Alright, we can calm down. The streak is over. It's a bottle. Tightrope chest is dead, and Grove spinner chest is dead. Nice hints. Good hints. I like those hints. Actually, I think the bomb bag kills this in one shot. To 26 songs. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be too few. Cause Donk, to fill up an entire, Donk is like, for music, is like, nearly 200 songs. Believe it or not. Yeah, I said nearly 200. It's like 170 something to fill all slots, I think. You can look at the the DK64 like game on the pack builder site to get a rough idea, because like I think there's like some remixes in there too, to know exactly how many songs it has in it, because they do have the whole vanilla soundtrack on there. Yeah, Tom, the seed. I forgot to mark the sword I got before heading to the desert. Wait, no, this is what I want. Oh, yeah, that's true. You can just use the pack builder site and just say, like, what, you know, from there, the games on there, yeah. And then I just select all from it. So we need water bombs, more than likely anyway. Nope, well, I guess that works. That's fine. 25, sure. Okay, so... It can be the one Zora's Domain check up in the north that requires Gale Boomerang. But it makes more sense to do these checks than it does to head straight to there. How does the game handle hints then? Again, so there's signs, there's custom sign locations, in areas that you would learn where they are, where the signs are, and they give you, you know, like, the path hints and, the sometimes and always hints. Your foolish hints are on Midna, so you get your foolish hints right away. Oh, that's not it? Wait a minute. Oh, it's this one. Oh, I see. I don't know where that goes. Truth be told. Okay, no, that's, that is, okay, so we gotta go north then. Yeah, I don't care about the item on the alcove chest. It goes to Lake Hylia. Oh, really? Huh. Does it just, like, spit you out, like, right there? I don't think I've ever taken that path, even in vanilla? Unless I just don't remember it. Wow. Okay. Well, I play with Shadow Crystal Shuffled, so that is gonna be useful knowledge in the future at some point. It's not useful right now, because I've done everything in Lake Hylia at this point. Because Lanayru Spring is foolish. The only way I guess it'd be useful is if, like, I get, Zora armor up in the north here or something, and then I'd have to go into Lake Bed. So then it would be faster to probably go over to Cac from my spawn and take that down to Lake. I guess you could take that path, yeah, but I don't remember taking it. I don't remember being pointed out towards it, because, like, you could just warp. Rupee, okay. Yeah, seems like a, like, shortcut they added that made sense at one point. But, obviously later in development, ended up not mattering. Like, they just decided to keep it because of, I guess just, like, world design, probably. Yeah, Tom, if the moment I get Spinner, Epona's relevancy goes way down, because Spinner is just faster. But yeah, see, this is one of the custom signs. For hints of why you used it. Yeah, that is interesting that you used it, because I definitely never did. Alright. Yeah, they are. They're basically like Gossip Stone stand-ins, and they work great because of it. You either know it or you don't. Yeah, and I'm one of those that definitely didn't know about it. What? It's not this? Bro! Oh my god. It's gonna be some random boulder now. No, it's not the bug because we know that they're not required. We read the hint from the sign on Agatha's thing. No, the sign on Agatha's thing literally says gold bugs are dead. Morning, Gerbil. Thank you. Pose, nope. You can't get Pose anyway without Shadow Crystal, and what I'm hunting for is the Shadow Crystal, because Iron Boots is pathented to Shadow Crystal. Specifically. Yeah. I don't think Elden Spring was one of the boulders I left unjunked, no. I said CAC doesn't need any more checks, so it wouldn't be that one. I might just be looking for a random boulder that has, like, a lantern, and then that would get me the other item up here, which would be terrible, at this point. Okay, ending blow, sure. Sure. This is gonna be another one of these weird... 207. Okay, that should work. Looks like an armless snow boron. Not really, I don't. Not me. Never thought that. Rupee. Like, what are those? For a sec. Yep. Oh, gift from Rallis. That's a good hint. Alright, that's dead. Cool. Okay. I guess I need to go look for a lantern somewhere. Cool. Okay. Turn to spawn. Dog? I don't have a dog. Boy, it's gonna suck when, it turns out it's the, like, I find the lantern and I have to go all the way back up there again. Full of spiders. Oh, those aren't spiders. Those are, like, weird bipedal ball things. I don't know what they're called exactly, but they're very weird. I'm either... Man, there's a couple different possibilities here. It could be like, I need to get Lantern and a Farron key to move forward. Or... And that's like behind bombs in some way. Or I need to just randomly find the Lantern, period, and do that one check up in the north. And I just went north too early. I don't know. But it is certainly a bit frustrating to have gone north and not get paid out for it. Oh, wait, whoops. I'm doing that a little bit too soon. So we gotta get this now. Doing this silly thing. Oh, that's gonna be way too close. I just goofed that completely. What? Dude. Okay. Yeah, I guess I gotta do the alcove chest since I'm here now. Skulltulacrado is dead. That's good to know, I guess. I really hope it's not just randomly the chasm chest, dude. Like it was the other day. Oh my god. Can't believe I'm just literally looking for, like, either a Farron Woods gate key and then lantern. Or I'm just looking for lantern. Bell? No. Not shuffled. Okay. I couldn't do the one boulder on the Farron side of the Great Bridge of Lake Hylia. There's that one. We're actually gonna go into here. I don't typically do this, but this is desperation time to find the item I'm missing. I'll have an item not shuffled. I would do it if it was shuffled, but it is not. Oh, I went to the wrong one again. I hate when TP Rando does this, dude. It's like, you either get your Shadow Crystal like that, or you're just in a... You have to guess at what item you missed to be able to then get the Shadow Crystal. And there's no chest size matches contents, so you're just checking almost everything. Yeah, today I got the claw shots immediately, but... I wish I could break through this area to get to South Castletown faster. Maybe I can with Ball and Chain? I can't remember what that sequence requires. I'm gonna just go find out. Yeah, I thought so. I don't remember what that requires at all. Yeah, we have Iron Boots hinted to, Shadow Crystal, and I'm not thinking of anything else. I can't think of anything else that Iron Boots do. No, not that. No, you can't reach that up there. No, because you need a bow. So, there's literally just the claw shot chest up here, which I could have gotten, but I chose... Did I? Wait. Yeah, I chose not to do it. And then there's the claw shot checks in Castletown. Like, I decided to rush over to Lake, which was the right choice. Oh, I did do this. Oh. Okay, whoops. See, I'm forgetting things. I did do that. Okay. So then... It really is just these 3 checks left, isn't it? I'm not forgetting any boulders, right? I don't think so. Oh, the West Hyrule Field one on here, over here on the way. Yeah, this one. But this I couldn't have done until now. Zora armor. Okay, down to Lake we go. That is Lake Bed. Shadow Crystal is in Lake Bed, dude. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Which means we're doing water bombs! Completely Lake Bed. Yay! With Gale Boomerang, my favorite. At the list. Okay. I'm gonna do Causes Seed before that, so it's gonna be a bit before I get to it. Yeah, I figure it's fine. It's also because I have a lot going on the next week or so, because I have to prep for Combo Rando GDQ submission stuff with Barrel. So 6 times in a match, dang. Irons, and then that. And that. Yeah, we're hoping maybe we'll get it in this year. I'm almost afraid that, like, the reason why we've not been accepted is because they are... Oh, well, okay, I guess that's not really the reason, because the past couple of times we've submitted, there's been, like, an A-lister that they take instead that has submitted a 3D Zelda, a 3D 64 Zelda submission, or whatever. You know, like your ZFG and your Bubzia, okay? So... that's probably the reason why we haven't gotten in, like, these past several times. But, a part of me also thinks that they might be trying to wait for, like, when it gets, which is kind of a fool's thing to hope for, wish for it to happen soon, the MM transformation masks in OOT, while they are, like, effectively done, they're not ported to combo yet, and the logic hasn't been written for them yet, so, while that would be an amazing thing to have as for a GDQ, it is very unlikely that that will be done, at all this year, so, you follow this rumor, they don't talk to chat, yeah, that's weird. Like bed, yep. Now, I don't have a lot of water bombs, so I need to make sure I don't mess this up. And this is why I don't think this should be in base logic, because you can do it, but man, it's bad. Server tiers, yeah, maybe they don't want to buy a mic. I don't know. Okay. What did I... Oh, that's... Nope. See, I don't... How did I do this before? Yeah. I have to be over here. Anyway, there's no bomb refills in this room. That's why I don't agree with this being base logic. There's no water bomb refills in this room. And stuff like that happens. Oh, it's so dumb. It just doesn't make sense that they okayed this. Yeah, this should be base logic. I don't agree with it. I just do not agree with it. If I was writing logic, I would say no, this should not be base logic. I don't care if you don't want to wait until tricks can be implemented. See, look at this. Like, you have, like, no time. And random stuff like that can happen. Nope, that's not gonna work. Nope. Nope. Oh, that's gonna be too close. It's not gonna work. Oh, no, it worked. Wow, I'm stunned. Okay, now. Oh, that's gonna be way too close. Yeah, that's not gonna work. How did I do this before? I think I did something like... No, that's gonna hit the wall. Yep. Yeah, there's no way you can do that. You have to, like... Yep. See, look at this. Nope, gonna be too close again. Yep. Okay. That's what I'm saying, dude. god. Tight timing, and you have very, 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 very close walls. It does not make sense. And see, look! That's required! That actually bothers me a lot. Like, that actually bothers me a lot. I would complain about it, but that's what they've decided. They have decided that. And you know what else? It's even worse later in the dungeon. There's another spot later in the dungeon where you are expected to do it again. And it's an even worse area in the dungeon where, you know, you see these little small walls here? These little small walls get in your way. The bomb will explode to them. Oh, I grabbed the... Whoop, I meant to grab the Akuku. Because what's gonna happen is, if I don't grab this right now, and I don't get the Shadow Crystal early, then I'm gonna have to bail out of here to go buy more water bombs. Okay, we don't want to go through there yet, because we have to go down to the lower floor without activating that. Here, we'll just... Sure. That's fine. Yeah, it's probably the one blemish of this randomizer's current logic. I don't agree with it. If there's a consistent setup, it shouldn't be base logic because of that. You have no water bomb refills. None. In this dungeon. Like, just in any pot or anything. You have no water bomb refills in that room. Mercy logic should apply for that, for doing that. I don't care that because you don't have a trick system, a logic trick system in place yet, and you want it to be in logic already, it shouldn't be. People that want it in logic can wait until there's a logic trick option. Something good and Big Key beyond this point. 2 swords in dungeons. Okay. Great. Okay. So, Shadow Crystal might actually be... God, I hope it's not actually behind the stupid thing I have to do a second time. Okay, I need to go to that key lock door now. Because that's where you have to go first. Sorry, I just had to rant a bit because this came up again. The first time I had that happen, I wasn't sure if it was in logic, and then it was. Because the bow was behind it. Yes, the bow was behind it in that seed. And I had this an even worse meltdown over it because I couldn't believe it was actually in logic. Fortunately, we don't have to do it in this room, and I don't have to waste any more bombs, like, on trivial things, but... I have to save this one water bomb for that one room if I don't get Shadow Crystal before that one room. Where's him? Don't you see? We have him! Yeah, so... It's the one thing I don't agree with the base logic for this rando. You think 17 water bombs is enough for me to get through that room? I ended with 1 water bomb left. I don't think that means it's okay in base logic. I really don't think it means it's okay. Oh, see, you could do it. Yeah, I could do it, but it was after, like, 4 or 5 tries on that last one. Where I was in danger of running out. Oh, thank you. How many? 5. Okay, well, that's just lucky. That's just a random... That's just random. Like, that's not even logical refills. Yeah, Michigan, right. Oh my gosh. And here I thought that I was gonna be going to, Forest Temple first. Nope. Lake Bed. I mean, this is really insane to see Shadow Crystal this deep. It is, again, it speaks to how the fill, works, at least. When you shuffle the Shadow Crystal. Again, I like how the fill works when you shuffle Shadow Crystal. When you start with it, it's very boring. Should have been 3. Oh my god. Alright, it gave me more. How many? Okay, 10. Alright. So if I have to do that horrible section that I'm thinking of, then we should have enough water bombs to attempt it. If I have to do it. Pretty sure that's the... that is the side I want to have the water flow towards. Yeah. We're actually doing this somewhat vanilla. Nice ledge grab. Oh, the Farron Woods key? Are you kidding me? Dude, if I get a lantern, I swear to God. If I get a lantern in here, and Shadow Crystal's in Forest Temple. Oh my gosh. That would be comical. Locked behind 2 dungeons would be absolutely comical. I'm going to become the Joker. Oh my gosh. Oh, that, you know, believe it or not, that can be the something good. I hope it's not. Really need a lantern. I mean, I guess the one chest in, Farron Woods there is now a thing. More water bombs. Wow! The game heard me complain and decided to actually put water bombs in chests in here. What a godsend. Can I get this chest right now? I don't think so, right? Yeah, no, I have to wait till the water's flowing. Okay, yeah, this is the room right here. This is the room right here that I'm talking about. Now, I'm curious. Yeah, no, there's no way ball and chain can reach that, right? Oh! Does it work? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. Dang it, dude. It's so... I have to do it this way. Okay. So this is why this is bad. Oh, no, too slow. No. Is it gonna... It's gonna hit the wall, isn't it? Yeah, that's me. Yup. Oh, it's just gonna... See, look at this. Like, I have no time. It's gonna blow up. Yeah, see. I don't even remember the exact spot that I tossed this thing before to do this. Wow, okay, I got it. Jesus. Oh. Only because I had enough water bombs, though. How I got this TP random drop. Yeah, right. And, like, here's the thing. Even if I didn't shuffle Shadow Crystal, and I started with it, that logic with the water bombs could still happen anyway. So, like, there is no, like, my settings are not causing it to happen. It's just what's in base logic, and it's stupid. Oh, frick. Whoa. Oh yes, absolutely. It would be. It'd be. That's what should be the expected logic should be, because that's what the vanilla game expects you to do. And even besides that, there's no bomb refills in that room. If there were water bomb refills in that room, or just any bomb refills in the pots, I'd have no problem with that. It'd be fine in base logic. But there aren't. So even if you come in there with 30 bombs, well, water bombs in this case, you could still end up with just one, ending with just one left after all those attempts. Doing it. It actively makes me mad. Like, it just does. And I was only reminded of it again because we had to do it a second time. Eating Japanese peanuts? Ooh. Sounds yummy. Okay, I've got to go get that chest on that one side now, which requires me to go back through that one room anyway, unfortunately, to get over there, I think. I think I have to, like, do an annoying backtrack of sorts. Gotta go through here. Boss key is on this side of the dungeon. We gotta go through here. Let's just open this up anyway. I don't think... Yeah, this doesn't help me. I have to, like, go back through here. And then I have to go all the way back around. To get this chest. And not the boss keys, so we've got to do the lower section now. Which means doing all this. Please, don't grab that. Wait. Can I can't reach that. Is this reachable from here? Yeah, it is. Alright, now we just ride this. I mean, it could just be... the Farron Woods gate key, and then Shadow Crystal is, in that in-between section on the way to Farron Woods. And then that gets you to Forest Temple, which then has your 2 swords. Oh, I need irons. What am I doing? And that would put you into go mode then. Now here's the funny bit. There is a respawnable water bomb dude right here. Why doesn't he exist in that first room? Why isn't one of the small... I guess you couldn't actually use it for, water bombing purposes, or for the purposes of the Gale Boomerang and stuff, but it's still funny that the vanilla devs recognized a problem like that, and then they put that guy there. Yo, Zappia! Thank you for the 20 months! I appreciate it! Thank you. How are you doing? Morning. So that's the boss key. We just go up. Yeah, we just go up. Okay. This time I'm gonna kill this guy because last time he almost knocked me off of the thing. And that was very bad last time that he almost did. Oh, right. I can't do the let go. Now I can. Alright, return to dungeon entrance. Faster. Oh, it did that one this time. The heck? Why did it do that one this time? That's weird. Oh, I guess because the difference is that was Dungeon ER. Oh, yeah, I think that's the difference. Right. That's the reason why that's different. Yeah, Twilight Princess's biggest problem is that there are no, like, bomb drops in pots or grass or anything. They just, for some reason, did not want there to be drops anymore in pots and stuff. Very weird. Alright, so there's one more section I have to do now. Which we need that side to, we need to flip it that way. So I think I need to... need to do it this way. This is just to be safe. I don't know if Shadow Crystal is actually in Forest Temple or not. Okay, red rupee. Yeah, I guess we just gotta go this way first, because the other two chests are more annoying to route, to like have to flip back around and stuff. So we just go this way first. Unfortunately, we don't have the fast way of fighting this mini-boss, so... Give me the slow way of doing it, the normal way. Unless a bow wants to show up just before... Oh, wait, we do need water bombs to get through this next room, that's right. Again, I would not be surprised if it is the Farron Gate key, but then it's a question of, okay, where's the lantern then, if it's not going to be that Farron Woods in between. There's the lantern! Oh my god. It's happening. This Shadow Crystal is about to be in Forest Temple, chat. Oh my goodness. This thing is gonna be locked behind 2 dungeons. That is bonkers. After being so soggy, maybe. It's a magical lantern, of course. Oh, never mind. We can just do this anyway. That's even easier than the bomb arrows. Never mind. I forgot that that just works anyway. Alright, it's over, yeah, over this way. All right. Okay. Yeah, that is because of Dungeon ER. Okay, that's fine. All right. So yeah, it's 100% in Forest Temple. And the other two swords are probably in Forest Temple. I mean, worst case scenario, it's in Hyrule Castle, I guess. The last sword. But this is a truly one-of-a-kind seed. Because I don't have a bow. This is all locked behind Gale Boomerang and bombs. And iron boots. Dude, even worse, it could still be in the north. On that one lantern chest. But it's gotta be Forest Temple at this point. It's the only thing that makes any sense. Because of the important items in there. I can't believe it, dude. I just can't. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to take a break after beating this dungeon because it's been 90 minutes I've been sitting here. I feel okay, but I really don't want to, like, you know, stretch it out. You know, I don't even think, you know, I didn't even get my second path yet. Like, I have done this purely without a second path, boss path hint. That's really funny, dude. Too early. Oh god! Okay. Yeah, he really thought, but he was wrong. He didn't know about the Georg. Yeah, he didn't. Georg. All right. Okay. Lime green and black, yeah. Alright, I gotta get up and stretch now. So I'll be back. Give me a few minutes. I just need to move around, use the bathroom. So BRB. Okay. I have returned. Thank you all for waiting patiently. Needed to get the blood flowing, you know, all that. Morning Guardian, how you doing? Hope you're doing all right, dude. Random item here. Yeah, Michigan's got the peanuts. Japanese peanuts. Yeah, apparently you are. I needed that break. Lantern was on Corbin Pro's race, don't ask. Oh, Lord. Alright, so we gotta go straight to Forest Temple. I'm not even gonna entertain the Poison Mist chests, because we have 3 important items in Forest. And the boss key was on the moon. And if it turns out that Forest Temple doesn't have it, I go back to Poison Mist. That's okay, that's fine. I think I will at least get the one chest in the in-between section on the way. But, I'm fairly confident I don't need to waste my time with the Poison Mist chests based on my information that I have. Forest Temple has 3 important items. It is possible that 1 or 2 of those are the other 2 swords, or they are, just hidden skills. I really hope they're not just hidden skills, but that can just happen. Fortunately, Slingshot can't happen. It's on the Charlo donation. I have Ending Blow already. The hidden skills are progressive, Michigan, so any hidden skill you find, like that's your first one, is always an Ending Blow. So until they decouple them, that is always the case. So if I just find any one, which I already have found the one. Yeah, we'll do this one check, but not the others in the Poison Mist, because those will take a bit of extra time, and Forest Temple is hinted, so trying to not be thorough, and it's basically just a gamble. It's just me making a gamble here, and it's content if it turns out, oh no, haha, you should have done Poison Mist, you know. Okay. Okay, there's the Master Sword. That's one of the important items in here. Okay, that's nothing. Okay. No, I don't want to interact with you right now, monkey. Alright, we're going the right way. And we got that sword. It was from, Oro. Or Aruru. Whatever. That dude. Dude on the watchtower. Okay, so first... Still gotta go this way. We're interested in the checks first. Got Master Sword. I'm surprised that still hit me. Okay. Run is valid. Oh wait, no, I have Master Sword. What am I doing? I don't wanna use that. Yeah. I don't use Ball and Chain. Master Sword is stronger. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go get the boss key. Whoop. Bonked against that little root there, I guess. Cool. The rainbow lantern. We love it. Okay, that's the other irrelevant major item here. Because there were 5 total. Yeah, Chibi. It's so good. I just decided to end that dude's life because I was just like, he's gonna be annoying. Evening, Andy. Morning. How's it going? Evening, morning. And that's probably the last important item. Frick. That's not good. So I will have to go back through Poison Mist. Unless I miscounted on my important items in here. And so there is, in fact... Ow. There is, in fact, there's, in fact, like, one more. I think I remember it saying 5. Okay. Well, now in hindsight, I feel good about full clearing Lake Bed, because if I had left it after I got Lantern, I would have been in big trouble. Yep. Okay. So it's not in here, so I need to go do Poison Mist then. So this crap is either just straight up behind Lantern, or it's very possible that beating Lakebed to access Hyrule Castle is the expectation here. I'm very nervous about that 2 swords in dungeons, though, because Now that can mean the light sword can be in the Palace of Twilight, and that would take a very long time to route all of that. So I hope it's actually just the treasure room in Hyrule Castle. It'd be very funny if Shadow Crystal was there instead, but... I'm trying to think if there are any other, like, Iron Boots related checks that became unlocked now. It's really just the Northern Lantern underwater chest, which I would just go rush after I do all the other lantern checks, because that's what it would have to be if it's gonna be... okay, so now we just go back through... I think this made the most sense. Like, routing-wise, this actually did make the most sense to do. Because if you were thorough and you did it on your way there, sure, maybe you get it right then and there, but it's just as likely it was in Forest Temple. So you're not really losing much time going back through here and actually routing it proper. A little goofy, but it works. I guess the only thing I don't like about this choice is just the fact that it now makes it more annoying to go back to Link's house for that lantern chest. You have to go all the way back through this, back through that in-between section, like the lead up to Poison Mist. Just a little bit annoying. Alright, it was not here. It probably is going to be that upper Zora's Domain. It probably is going to be. And I would totally just rush it, but, like, it's bad optics because of... because then you would lose a lot more time if you don't just go to Link's house right here and then go to Cack Graveyard on the way. You know? It's just bad optics. Again, you could go by the fact that Lakebed was your first dungeon to complete, that the Hyrule Castle treasure room simply has Shadow Crystal in it because of that, but it's quite a commitment to make when you can't just warp everywhere. This is so silly. You know what, actually? Probably just going to Elden Field right now probably makes more sense, because I have a lantern oil bottle, yeah. So I can just do that from here. And that will let me, get to Cack Graveyard. And that's, like, as far as lantern checks go, that's, like, that is the last thing in the overworld. Right? No, it's not. Cack Gorge Lantern Chest. We don't have that hinted. Right. That's right. So that's another one. Frick. Yeah, I should go for that too. Ugh. I swear, if it's actually in Hyrule Castle, that is just absurd. It's very funny, that it would path that way. But it's very, very absurd. We also know this region right here has been pathed to Zant, and we've gotten pretty much everything here has been definitively pathed to Zant, for sure. The wallet, Oro's memo. Like... Alright, it's not this. Okay, let's go to the Cack Gorge Lantern. Just... Told you this is not the path. When do you become foreboding Zant, Yellow Pikachu? Shared some Chateau Romani. Now this could have been sometimes hinted somewhere, but... Yep, okay. So, let's go north. Because there aren't any other overworld checks with Iron Boots. And Iron Boots is the only thing Iron Boots locked is Lantern. Your ability to get to Forest Temple and beat Forest Temple, and then also Lantern. So it's either this or it's Hyrule Castle. For Shadow Crystal. There aren't any other Lantern checks left, right? That human can access? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. It's just this one at the tippy top of Zora's domain. Odd. Making me do this climb again. Because I really, like, honestly, early on, you kind of don't have a choice, because, like, you want to get Shadow Crystal, so it's like, okay, it's gotta be Iron Boots locked. I mean, it is Iron Boots locked, so good odds that you just pull it up there, and then you've got a lot open to you from it, but nope. Actually much deeper than you thought. You can switch controllers. I'm sorry, Michigan. Sorry you're dealing with that. No bueno. It's in Hyrule Castle. Wow. That's absurd. That is crazy. It makes sense, but that's crazy that it's actually there. I thought for sure it would be in Domain. Wow. Okay, game. Alright. I thought it would be on any other lantern check in the game, but no, I was wrong. God, dude, that's so annoying. Like, the one time I don't just push Hyrule Castle, and it ends up being Hyrule Castle. That's incredible, though, that it's in there. Like, it makes sense, because it was your first dungeon you could complete, and it's still behind Iron Boots. Like, you can't get to it otherwise. There's no either-oring for the dungeons, because, like, no matter what, Iron Boots locks your means to beat either dungeon. So, I don't know. I mean, you can definitely read that, but past couple of seeds, I've been punished for rushing to the treasure room. So. The thing that would flabbergast me next is if we get a Dominion Rod. If we get a second Dominion Rod. That's what chat wants. Chat wants this rabbit hole to go even deeper. Make it a second Dominion Rod, or make it the Bulbin Camp key. I don't have the bow, but the bow doesn't lock anything at this point. So it wouldn't be able to lock anything. Like, there can be a bow up here, there can be all three up here, but, like, they don't lock anything. A second Dominion Rod would be funny. Oh, wait a minute. Wouldn't this expect Shadow Crystal to get through here? I guess maybe not. You could just know. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Good job. Nice. Good job. The reactions to that grab. Is there a lantern check I'm forgetting? I don't think there is. Because Lanayru's Spring is foolish. I'm trying to think if there was another underwater boulder I'm forgetting about. But it wouldn't make any sense. Yeah. I gotta imagine getting up here without Shadow Crystal has to be in logic. Because, like, if you're gonna have freaking Gale Boomerang for Lake Bed be in logic, how are you not gonna have human Hyrule Castle, like, treasure room getting up here without Shadow Crystal in logic? That would be silly. Because, like, it would just be memorizing, like, the way you get up here without Shadow Crystal, without being able to see. And then imagine my disappointment, and I actually forgot a lantern check or something. It's very possible. Or, like, I need Bulblin Camp Key, and that's on one of the checks I didn't do, which is, like... There it is! There it is! Proven! Proven! In Hyrule Castle! Oh my god! Alright, now... Is Light Sword in here? Or am I searching Palace of Twilight? I'm searching Palace of Twilight. Alright. Wow. Well, as long as it's not behind any of the light ball stuff, please, and thank you. That is insane. I finally got it. I finally got the Shadow Crystal at Hyrule Castle. That is incredible. I finally got it. That is amazing. Okay, good. That's dead. Okay. Let's go to the left first and hope it's not on the light balls in any way. I mean, I don't know. I guess because it uses up so much time, I guess I have to at least get this first light ball. Oh, are you, Danny? Okay. are you doing tonight? I forgot. Is this chest already available? I think it is. Yeah. After going to the office? Oh, you're fine. You don't have to apologize. You're okay. Well, we're gonna do this fight. It sucks, but this one, the first light ball takes no time to do, really. So if it is behind this one, it's better to do it first. Where is he? Sheesh, I forgot how many hits it takes. Wolf Link. There we go. Dude, nice cutscene, like, syncing there. Yep, I do too. I hate him too. Now, can I remember which spot I need to toss this onto or from? No, I can't. Please stop. No. Okay, wasn't behind this one. Alright, so we can just leave it there. I don't care. Goodbye. wonder if it stays. Does it stay there or does it go back? Does it reset? Oh no, it absolutely resets. Okay. Just wanted to know. I think I could have taken the ball over to this side, but I don't remember if you can. I don't know for sure. Either way, it doesn't matter, because, like, if I have to fight the second mini-boss, then I just have to anyway. With this light sword. Morning, Pojo! There it is. Thank you. All right. Sheesh. Yeah, so that time I should have just gone on the right, but again, that other side I've had it over there before, and then it's faster, you know. Dumb, but the 50-50 either way. Like, what is? Anyway, that's go mode! Yay! What a seed, though. My goodness. I checked most of it, unfortunately, like, yet again, but I mean, that kind of happens with... Pals of Twilight Seed. Anything spicy? Shadow Crystal was inside Hyrule Castle, Pojo. Locked behind. Your only way to get there you had to beat Lake Bed. Iron Boots locked everything you needed to be able to even do Forest Temple. So it was a item path hint that said Iron Boots to Shadow Crystal. And so you could have read into that a bit for that, but I played it really safe and did the lantern checks that became available from Lake Bed, which also included doing Forest Temple before going to Hyrule Castle and stuff. So yeah, it was very spicy. The seed started off with, like, going to the desert and getting bomb bag, ball, and chain and stuff. And then that is what opened up a lot of the seed. And you just randomly had to get Zora armor from one of the boulders I added to my item pool. Which kind of makes bombs or ball and chain act a little bit more like, for like grottos in OOT or in MM or whatever. Let's see if this is just a bow. It is not. Okay. We are not finishing with a bow tonight. That is comical. Let's see, so I need iron scale. Oh yeah, and this was also with Forced Gale Boomerang Lakebed Temple, again. My second time. We'll check if there was a bow available to do it, but at this point I'm almost expecting it to be behind the Shadow Crystal. Or like in any of the foolish hinted regions. Because I bet you there's a foolish bow in like North Eldon or whatever. Or even Faron Field at this point. Finally, I got that first try. Sheesh. I goofed that one. I'm taking advantage of his drug status. Nice. Alrighty. What a seed. Cool boy. I finally got Shadow Crystal and Hyrule Castle. Especially, finally in the treasure room. What a seed, dude. It finally happened. I finally got to see it. I finally got to play a seed where it happened. Planted it there. Nope. Did not. Nope. Whoop! I actually got hit. Did I miss my chance? No. I did it again! Wow, that doesn't happen normally. There. I normally don't mess it up like that. There. Oh my god. The reaction speed on that. please. Oh, too early. Frick. Oops. There. Oh, that was really unlucky. Wow. Wow, that was incredible spacing. There. All right, Danny, good luck. "35 minutes to finish it." Well, you got a speed run. Easy peasy. Alright, that did speed up the first phase a little bit. Yeah, what Mizu said. Easy peasy, no problem. Okay, GG. There it is. GG. Oh. Oh. Alright. What sphere is Shadow Crystal in? I'm deathly curious. It is in Sphere 7. That is how deep that Shadow Crystal is, which is crazy. And this is a 10-sphere seed. Makes sense. Does it get a bow in the playthrough? No, it does not. So where are the bows? Yep, Bridge of Elden, Boulder Rupee. Yep, Foolish, North Elden. Palace of Twilight. The Northern Chest. You need 6 items to unlock it, or 7? And then Star Prize 1 was a bow. So Star Prize 1 is a non-foolish bow. So you could technically... You technically didn't have a Gale Boomerang locking bow this seed. For all bows. So I could have had a bow, but... You know that the logic is checking for Gale Boomerang and bombs. Yeah, the issue, Chibi, is that there's no, trick, like, logic trick UI for the rando yet. They have not implemented it. So they've decided to make that base logic, which is incredibly stupid. I don't agree with it. Yes, I did Boomerang Lake Bed, Mizu, because I never found a bow. And when I was about to go do where the one bow was, which was Star Prize 1... I got Zora armor, so I was like, screw doing the rest of my checks in the overworld, let me go to Lakebed, because, you agree with it? Yeah, I don't think it's very difficult to disagree with it. Or, I mean, to disagree with the logic for that, because the issue is that there's no renewable resource of water bombs, or even just bombs, and in that first room in Lakebed. If that first room in Lakebed had renewable, or like a bomb refill in there, sure, that's fine to be in logic. But, to be in base logic. But, because there aren't, and you can just run out of bombs trying to do it, it is not forgiving enough. Like, it's very cool bit of logic, I agree, but it currently has no place in base logic. I just don't agree with it. I just don't agree with it. And if they want it in their base logic for because they think it's like, it's super cool or whatever, I get it. Because they don't have the logic trick stuff system in place yet. But, like, it's gotta change. Like, at some point. Are tricky to get. Yeah, exactly. There's very little space as well. There's very little room. But I think because that's been the logic for several versions, I think a lot of people I don't think they would budge on it, because I'm just one person, and I am not part of the TP rando community, or whatever, so my opinion carries very little weight, so I wouldn't be able to, get them to change that. And I think there would be a lot of resistance to it. Because a lot of people that have been playing TP Rando for a lot longer than me are fine with it. They're used to it. You know, they're used to that being an expectation, and they're probably able to do it just but I think from a more average player standpoint, no, it shouldn't be base logic. It should, like this would be like, that lake bed boomerang thing is like equivalent to if we, in Combo Rando, decided that you could use hot spring water without entrance rando to do stuff in Snowhead Temple. That would be what that equivalence is to me. Because there is an instance where in Snowhead Temple you have enough time with that hot spring water timer to reach one of the frozen doors. You can totally get there with it. Yeah, right, Mizu. Yeah, exactly. And anyone that's, like, much more casual than me probably can't do that. Like, I am very, like, sad for any casual person that, like, just decides, oh, I'm gonna do a TP rando. And they get that as their seed, where all bows are behind doing that. And it's like, they can't do it. They, like, literally can't do it. And so their seed is just dead because of that. Like, there's very little time. The walls and the I guess, like, the borders, you call them borders. There's, like, the little small walls that the bombs just explode on because they're too close to them. Like, between that, the timing, yeah, you would just quit. Yeah. Yeah, like, the seed is effectively dead for anyone that can't actually do that. And that is an actual problem, and I cannot believe it was approved, and it's been in the logic for probably the past several versions. I don't think it's a recent logic thing. I'm sure it's been in since, like, 1.1 or something, or even earlier than that. And I think some people that do logic editing, they don't think about, like, mercy logic. They think it's something very cool, but that is something that I know if we had something like that in Combo Rando, that would get changed right away. Like, that would not be kosher at all. Like I said, the hot spring water thing, like, you can absolutely do stuff in Snowhead Temple with hot spring water in non-entrance rando, without FW, but we don't put it into logic because it's an extremely tight window to reach the frozen door that it would be relevant for. Yeah, right, Mizu, yeah. Yeah, so it's been in logic for a long time. So I did it again because I was like, I might as well, you know? So, because I had, like, it didn't make sense for me to push stuff that wasn't Iron Boots locked anymore. Unless I wanted to look for a bow, but I didn't want to, because I was like, okay, I can do the Gale Boomerang thing. It sucks, but I'm gonna do it. So, yeah. I had a meltdown, Mizu, when I was doing it, because when I did that first room, Mizu, I was on one bomb left. I finished that room. I finished that room in this seed with one water bomb left. One. I went in there with 17 water bombs, and I finished that room with one water bomb. And then this seed decided to be so nice and give me a bunch of water bomb refills in chests after that. Yes, I went through 16 water bombs doing each stalactite. And guess what, Mizu? That one chest on the corner there, in that first room, was a required small key. So even if you decided, oh, I don't need that chest because you're out of water bombs, and you go forward, it's a required small key. You need it. So, like, you can't not do all of that room with you can't, you know, like, it's just, It makes me mad. It makes me very mad that that is in logic. Yeah, the 2 lucky refills after the fact. Like, I was so upset, and I'm still upset about it. But I'm just one person, and clearly not enough people have ran into that logic to complain about it. And I'm the only person that seems to have a problem with it. But I'm coming from the perspective of the fact that I do logic editing for a different randomizer, and I can tell you straight up, we would not have that kind of thing in logic. It would be a logic trick, and I wouldn't care if it's something that, oh, we'll implement later when we get logic tricks. No, it just would not be base logic. It doesn't make sense. I'm okay with the treasure room being in logic as human, because that's just memorizing a platform pattern, okay, to get through that room without having your ability to sense, to see the ghosts or whatever, right? I'm okay with that, but that Gale Boomerang bombs for the stalactites in that first room in Lake Bed, and then later in Lake Bed should not be base logic. It just should not be. And anyone who says, oh, it's okay that it's base logic, you're loony. You're crazy. Like, it's not. It's absolutely not. It is not. So, yeah. What do you mean? Iron Boots is path to Shadow Crystal, via having to beat Lake Bed Temple using Gale Boomerang and bombs for these stalactites in the first room to then be able to go to Hyrule Castle Treasure Room to get Shadow Crystal. There we go. That was the pathing. Thank you all for watching tonight. Appreciate it. Very, 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 very funny scene. First time Shadow Crystal and Hyrule Castle that I actually played. I had spoiler log peeked a couple of seeds a while ago to see if Shadow Crystal could land in there, and there was one seed where it did, but it wasn't in Treasure Room. It was before I made the changes to Hyrule Castle's density and stuff. So it was more likely to land in there, but now it's like a little bit harder, so it was very cool. I'll see you all Sunday. I'm not streaming tomorrow, so my usual off day. So have a good night. Thanks for watching. Bye.